Sorika, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm in Berwick. Have a look at this the medieval war between, I think it's a border between Scotland and England. So they can have a look a little bit information and we go to it's long war down that way. So down that way we go to have a walk around sky down that way. Long walk and this is the post, one of the posts here. Have a look at information มาดูเป็นคือเป็นรั้วเก่ารั้วหินเก่ากั้นระหว่างประเทศสกอตแลนด์และประเทศอังกฤษค่ะรั้วยาวมากเป็นรั้วหินสร้างในศตวรรษที่16ค่ะขอบพระคุณนะคะที่เข้ามารับชมให้กำลังใจเราจะไปดูอันนี้อยู่ที่แบร์วิกนะคะเราจะไปดูเขตระหว่างประเทศอังกฤษและก็ประเทศสกอตแลนด์สมัยก่อนเนี่ยมันแยกกันค่ะแต่หลังจากศตวรรษที่17มันก็จะรวมกันเป็น United Kingdom ค่ะขอบคุณค่ะThat's quite long, isn't it? So we are here. This will go along there. Welcome and thank you everyone. Good walk up here to see the wall. It's better view up here. This medieval wall is a fortification. The idea to defend it will began in 1558 during the time of a great tension between the England and Scotland. Did you know that this town Berwick-upon-Tweed had changed hands between England and Scotland at least 13 times in the history? So the town divided between Scotland and England. I think this side is English and the other side called the Scotch Gate. On this side here, Scottish in the old day, but now of course they united become in one country. They have a look at the post here. So you are standing on the Scotch Gate and the new rampart was built in 16th century. Your war area reduced. The land in front was left to the outside. So they are what is war for? So they were built in 16th century. The two area town created by Elizabethan Ramparts, Scotch Gate, where we are standing here. That's town. So the town you see there, it's over there. Today the town's very quiet today. That's no day, isn't it? I look at snow, everything white, and it's cloudy, very quiet. Not so many cars and buses pass. And I think the sky look dark. I think the rain coming soon. You could walk to the right here. I mentioned earlier this is like a guarding post around here. So from here you can see the river Tweed, the one-time border country fought over the century by English and Scots. In 1018, the Scots took control of Berwick and the Anglo-Saxon kingdom of North Cumbria. That developed into the prosperous town, but the ownership remained a dispute over the next 500 years, and it was often raided by the besieged, changing hands many times since 1482, and it had stayed in English hands, but also century remained in fortified frontier town in defense were updated in times and particular threats. The gated chain came in 1558 when the new works were began to protect the most important part of the town. This new defense including Magmon on which are standing half button and platform of heavy gun. Wow, Magmon is a big cannon gun, isn't it? Here it looks like the soldiers are busy protecting the border. Look at the view over here, so beautiful. Berwick-upon-Tweed is there. Flower breed. It's a bit raining today. The view wasn't very great. ฝนตกค่ะฝนตก and it's cold. Not cold, it's about 8 Celsius. And that's the sea over there. How windy it was today. So we are walking back down that way. We're walking back down that way. Have a look, have one more look. The most of the work building would medieval wall would carry out in the reign of Queen Elizabeth and known as Elizabethan Ramparts. The purpose of building all this was to defend and to protect the border between the English and again the Scottish invasion. Here on this Scottish side here, where the car park there used to be a cattle market, I took photograph of those. So that's about 1886, it said. You could walk straight down, visit the Barton, eat of them. So the wall, right until the end of those 2 trees there. Here the first button next to the cow cattle market, and we could do eat button that we can to keep the video shorter. Everything's still intact in here. And the next one still got a cannon sitting here. ป้อมปราการเก่าสมัยศตวรรษที่ 16 ค่ะ ปืนยังอยู่ Then we walk straight down there and we at to the end. It's a long walk. At the end this side there also the button hidden gun on the corner here. We just passed this second car park. And on here it says about hidden gun. So the hidden guns, the Elizabethan built the Berwick defend frequently change their plan. They were fierce, different in opinion in engineer Sir Richard Lee and the Italian governor Fortinari. So this is the hidden. That's where this is the. That's the one we just look. So there's 2 ส่วนกันเนี่ย right down there. This is carry on this wall, carrying on right to the sea. See the sea there? And so this wall. Right to the where we came from, that way. Could have a quick look up there. Go have a quick look down there. We could walk up there or have a look at that button. Well, we got here. This place is huge. And you're thinking about in the old day, they're all sitting here and guarding each button. So much history, so much to remember, so much to learn. First, I didn't think that the war, this war will exist, but and still intact. Everything still look like it's supposed to be a little bit, a few crumble of the stone, but starting from the 16th century, still quite good condition. Look at that hill. That's where I walk from, right to the end there. I walk from there to here. That one a hidden gun. That one I was showing you guys. So later on, could walk up the hill to the right to see what up next. It's not just a history. It's also about everything. So this one called windmill battens. It was built in the 16th century but remains in use for so century between 1891 and 1908. The concrete structure you can see today support the training gun used to instruct volunteer, soldier, and to defend the coast against the warship and enemy landings. In either rectangular or circular concrete emplacement held coastal and defend the two cylinder. Look at that. That's huge, isn't it? They say they use it for training, for volunteer or that. Still using 1908, mean the First World War still on that time. The photographs show the gun drilled at Windmill Barton 1906, so the gun fire shells 7-inch diameter and target. Interesting. See that? On diagram. Look very strong. Here we are. Have a look at the stand. So it's set on there. And there's another one there. And then 2, 3 down there, baby. I'm going to walk around the corner of the hill here. Go and have a look at the last one. Here we are. Another 2 stand, 3. Another 2, 3 stand on top of this hill. It came that way. It started kind of raining. Let's see over there. Great view from here. I can see what come over the sea and all that. So one big cannon probably sitting here at the top of the hill. You can see to the sea everything. The view all around. The walls you carry on that way. But you're not going to go down there because I'm exhausting. It's 45-minute walk already. Got to go back to the where I came that way. Thank everyone for watching to the end, by the way. Really appreciate it. See the wall go right down to the other side. That wall. And going back there where the people walk. And this is like a museum. So you would have came by car under this tunnel and go straight to other side where the hidden gun was. Thanks very much for watching everyone. Hope to see you soon. Much love. ขอบพระคุณทุกท่านนะคะที่เข้ามารับชมและให้กำลังใจค่ะ Love you. Bye for now, dear friend. Thank you so much.